Hey guys, Mike here from Lunch Money Comics. This is a fun weekend. I'm actually in upstate New York. Actually, to be precise, I'm in the middle of nowhere because I'm right here with my good friend Brandon of M.O.N Comics, Middle of Nowhere Comics. What's up, buddy?
Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming down.
Brandon invited us for this weekend. It's a special weekend because it is Fantastic Four release weekend. But of course, we weren't content just going to see the movie together. You have a whole posse of friends back here, some of which I've met many times in the past. But we're going to go out for some barbecue, for some comic book hunting, a comic shop, then the movie, then some beverages, and we'll talk about the movie.
By the fire.
By the fire. Guys, awesome cabin that he rented from his buddies. It's going to be one heck of a weekend, and I'm really happy to share it with some really good friends. So
awesome.
Excited for the movie, buddy. Let's go inside and check this place out. Brandon, show the tour here so I can show to the kids at home.
Bo's Hideaway in Balkville, New York. And you come on in, and all the amenities, one spot.
Shut the door here. Wow. Full kitchen. Awesome. This is so nice.
Nice, custom everything.
Hey guys, wave. Bathroom in there. Some MCU on the TV. Sweet. I'll definitely have to throw a line in later on in the pond. Bedroom. This is my bed. Surprise! Yeah, there's a nice bathroom in there, but I'm not gonna go in because someone's using the shower right now. And this is this is my view. What a place. All right, guys, so I'm in the car and we are on our way to some comic book hunting. And who's bringing us there? Once again, Brandon from M.O.N Comics. Where are we going, Brandon?
We're going to Larger Than Life Toys and Comics first, and then Funky Town Comics and Vinyl.
Two different places. And who's in the car with us? Right over here, we have Ryan, the Colossus Collector.
Keep collecting.
All right. We have Jason from Renegade Rants Comics.
All right.
And we have Chris, who's on Instagram. And this is the guys' weekend. And so some comic book hunting, and then the movie. Actually, dinner.
Dinner while movie.
Dinner. There you go. All right. See you guys there. All right, here's our first stop. Larger Than Life Toys and Comics. Sounds promising. Hey. Brandon's excited. Pray before your idol. Oh, look at this.
Slabs just hanging out. Tons of back issues. Trade paperbacks in there.
Wow. Cool. Here, Ryan.
I just got a copy of that.
It's a good one.
Finally.
I like the miscellaneous stuff. There you go. Wedding album. You have that?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's a classic. Oh, that's good too.
Does Brandon have that?
I'm just about to ask him. Hey, there's some very early Dave Stevenson here. It might be one of his first works. It's true. So this All-Star Superman, I just got issues 1 through 10 recently. I didn't have 11 and 12. Oh, that's cool. Variant. I'll think about it, but let's first see if 11 and 12 are in here. Oh, this is 11. All right. Check this miscellaneous Superman. Never know what's in here. I am looking for some Superman Confidential. That's some stuff. What is that? Summer of Superman Special. That's cool. That's a couple of those. Can't see the hologram. Some people say the blue holograms are rarer, but I don't think that's necessarily true. And they made 1 million of them anyways, so what the? Huh. See this, Ryan?
Oh, I don't think that would.
No.
Sorry, you're not going to be able to use that as a sword.
I can edit it out. Gosh darn it, Ryan.
Language.
Get language. Alright, this is dollar boxes. That's kind of exciting because you never know. Box of chocolates and all that. So let's peek in a couple of them. I'm not gonna go in the Wildstorm though. IDW, Dark Horse, Image, Malibu. Alright, let's go to Miscellaneous Marvel. As my body blocks the light here. Interesting. Man. I can't film all of this because I can't get the camera to see them. So I'm going to shut off the camera. But trust me, guys, I'm going to go through most of these because you just never know what you're going to find. What did Chris find here? A bunch of old bronze Superboy Superman for $1. Not bad.
And then around the ends.
There's some stuff in here. You gotta look though. Gotta dig.
You gotta dig.
Use my camera to see these. What are these here? Let's look at these. These are cool. Hey, that's cool. I'm not aware of this. Cool. Might be worth picking up. And look at that. Comic bundle sale. Buy one, get one free. What kind of bundles are we talking about here? Let me go on the other side. Alright. Oh, they really are bundles. Thunderbolts. The Warriors. DC Who's Who. Interesting. And what do they ask for one of these? Oh, there you go. Not a bad idea, honestly. It's cool. Alright, let's check some of these old, obviously, reprints. Oh, there you go. I bet you Brandon would like this. Neat. I love these. 12-cent one. Not in very good shape either. It's cool too. So we have Tales of Astonish 99, $15. Color break might be a little bit of water. I don't know. Look at the staples. I might take another look at it. It's not an awful price, and it's a cool cover. Let me take a closer look. Yeah, it's some water damage. See right there, the discoloration. Otherwise, it's a bummer. This is a very minor key. Submariner villain, I believe, is in here, first appearance. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Yep, that's why it's priced the way it is. Oh well. Oh, cool. You know, a book I recently picked up for Sharon Carter, Peggy Carter cameo, and Patrick the Leaper. Super Adaptoid. Mandarin. So they get some, oh, the really good stuff's up here. Didn't even look.
I didn't see you look down.
Wow. And up here we have some more. Gotcha. Yeah, it's just such random stuff in here. You have something like this, you know, old Golden Age stuff side by side with Spawn number 1. But yeah, interesting. Here you go, first Ted Cord, Blue Beetle. Cool. Look at this second Silver Age appearance of Hawkman and Hawkgirl. It's interesting. It's a cool cover too. All right, so that was our first stop. Everyone got a little bit of comics, and now we're going to Funky Town Comics and Vinyl. Is that right?
Yep, that is correct.
All right, I'm excited to see both the comics and the vinyl. All right, stop number 2, Funky Town Comics and Vinyl. And Brandon clearly knows the people here.
Ryan,
look at this.
Yeah, definitely, man. Good to see you again, man. Welcome.
All right, hey.
Hey, too long, man.
Jeff is my buddy.
Mike,
Yo, what's up, Mike? Have we met before, right? You
No,
met
never
before.
met before. No, I've
Welcome
first time
to the
video.
jungle, bro.
All right,
Good to
thanks.
have you, bro.
I'm excited. This is great. What a greeting at a comic shop. First things first, Ryan, you and I gotta saddle up here, buddy. We gotta have a seat, Ryan, and a little Colossus Nightcrawler action. I do want to look around. We'll look around. It's more important. We get some Star Wars and He-Man. All right. I'm gonna check out the comics first. Vinyl and new arrivals. There's the vinyl.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta sell with
Yeah, what's coming in? Yeah.
Man. I'm looking for. Do you guys
Cool.
have any Brooke?
And here we go.
Another trade paperback together.
Now look at this. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness, it's actually really heavy. Here, for scale, hold this up.
You take the small one. It's got a button.
It's got a button. I had no idea. It's because you're worthy and I'm not. It didn't go off for me.
This feels like
Oh
I
yeah.
could swing this if I had one.
Yes, exactly. It could be yours.
Fandom that we all worked very hard on for a long time.
That's
So.
freaking awesome, dude.
That's really cool.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
I'm excited.
Top secret for now.
Yeah. Let me know when the GO is gonna be, and I'll be there. Big time.
We will. We'll be making a cool announcement. But been working real hard on it. And,
Oh, it was a reprint. You stopped me for a minute. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, is that first John Stewart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reprint. I was like, oh shit. That would be on the wall.
We got a Fantastic Four blind bag show and
Has you still been doing whatnot shows with you guys at all lately?
we've been doing whatnot about 4 or 5 times a week at this point. We do an action figure show on Thursday.
Oh. Ooh, do we have any Nick Cardy Teen Titans? Let me see. Yes, this one. We're checking it out now?
Yeah.
All right, we have a invite to the back. Let me take these out so you don't forget my place here. These are cool. All right, let's go check out the back. Where am I going? I do. That's the muscly.
That's true.
It's the muscly Nightcrawler.
Yeah, it's a disaster back here.
It's good. I like disasters. Oh, that Slave One's cool.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, as I trip and fall. Yeah.
All these
Wow.
boxes, all these boxes, all these boxes.
Oh, this place is nuts. Oh my gosh, I can't even walk in here.
No, it's been getting a lot of collection.
No, it's fun though. Come on, this is great.
Yeah, it's a blast. I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
There we
All
go.
of these.
My God, Jeff. Insane.
Oh wow, look at this. Nice. How often do you guys dig through this stuff?
Every day.
Every day?
Another wall of comics to your right that is
Oh my God.
Oh, come on.
That takes a lot of work.
Is it cool?
Marble cards.
Oh, yeah. Marvel Masterpieces Series 2 right there, yeah.
We're Joe's pretty much exclusive whatnot.
Oh,
so
there you go.
anytime Joe Jesco does a whatnot,
Oh, there you go.
He's so nice.
he's the sweetest guy.
He is.
Kind to an extent that I can't
Awesome.
wrap my head around.
Yes.
Cool. Thanks for the tour.
Thanks, Jeff.
So we're always getting stuff out as quick as we can.
Yeah.
It's,
Always Bob.
Last days of Silver Surfer. We got some Silver Surfer stuff here. Look at that. That would be a book for today. You have a lot of possibilities.
An action comics movie.
That's neat. It's a cool book. It's a 10-cent. It's beat up, but huh? The heck is that thing? That's neat. Nightman. Man, these are cool. Nate from Hollywood Comics and Hagen were joking about these Star Spangled War stories where the soldiers are fighting dinosaurs. Those are funny. So I got excited about this book. First appearance of the guy who becomes Stingray, but I just noticed the spine. But it looked nice in the Mylar, a little Mylar magic there. Oh, really?
It's not as good. I mean, I didn't see the spine on that one. That one doesn't look.
Oh, it's not actually. It is better though.
Is it?
And it's cheaper.
Oh, it's the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh no! See the pen?
Where?
Someone colored it. Look Oliver Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
See his hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Someone colored him in. Oh well. Oh, and speaking of Nick Cardy covers, a lot of these Aquamans.
He did a lot of those, like the first 50
He did. Oh, first Nuitas Volko. It's a good key issue. Yeah, these are great. That's a great cover. It's in good shape too. Wow. So me and Brandon are looking at for Fantastic Four books. Ooh, there you go. Mephisto, and they got Franklin Rich with the Doom. Come on. I might have to grab that. I'm trying to find something flavorful. Ooh, what's this? We got Silver Surfer, Warlock.
Is that Jim Starlin?
It does have that look to it, but it's a shallow ball.
Oh.
Interesting. It's our favorite game. Here we go. Which character are you gonna be? Dazzler again, huh?
Yeah. Dazzler.
Who are you, Colossus?
I don't know.
So these are giveaway from the store.
A 1 in 25 Battle Beast #1,
Yep.
Post Malone's Big Rig, some Battle Beast #3, Beneath the Trees #1, and even threw in our
Where is
Creature
it?
from the Black Lagoon Lives #1, Funky Town exclusive. Only 750 exist. Go ahead and give them away to your viewers.
Oh man, dude, I really appreciate that. I'm sure my viewers will too. Really appreciate it. It's an awesome store, man. Thank you. Great store.
Blessings. I'm humbled. Thank you.
I am.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're rolling up to the theater now to see Fantastic Four. You guys excited?
Let's do it, yeah.
All right, and evidently they serve us food while we're watching. I've never experienced this before, so let's check it out. All right, it's time. Here we go. Thank you, sir. All right, here we are in the back row, and look at these seats, man. They recline. Wow. I'm stoked. It's legit. So this is the theater we're in. We all have huge reclining seats, and we also have tables, and they're gonna bring our food, which we ordered. This is unbelievable. So this is certainly the most comfortable chairs I've ever been in. We get our feet reclined, and you see Brandon here. Down for the count, at least until the trailers start. Maybe he'll miss the whole show. I don't know. You wouldn't miss this for the world. No, you wouldn't.
2 hours later.
All right. We have a lot to unpack. We're going to go back, have some drinks, and actually discuss this. First instincts, guys. Impact.
They did it. They did
Thumbs
it.
up for me.
2 big thumbs up.
It was, no pun intended. It actually was
Clever
fantastic.
bugs.
Clever bugs. So, yeah, guys, we're going to go back, discuss this film ad nauseum.
Beautiful summer night, summer blockbuster.
And I'm gonna see it again. I'm gonna bring my son. I
sir.
want to see it like tomorrow. So
Yes.
that's my endorsement right there.
Yes.
All right, guys. Let's head back. Certainly not the end of the weekend.
Oh, for sure.
So there you go, guys. I just got back from an amazing weekend getaway in upstate New York with some very dear friends in the comic book community. Longtime viewers of the channel will know that I am very close personal friends with Brandon of M.O.N Comics, as well as Ryan, the Colossus Collector. And every year we try to pick a couple of shows to meet up, those of us up here in the northeastern United States, or southern Ontario in the case of Ryan. And although I've seen Ryan several times this year, I've not yet had a chance to meet up with Brandon. And Brandon was feeling a little bit of FOMO because he just couldn't make any of these other shows. So we came up with arguably a better idea, and that was for the weekend of the Fantastic Four film release, he would rent out his buddy's cabin in upstate New York and invite anyone who could make it in the area to go hang out for the weekend. And to that end, not only could I and Ryan make it, but also 2 other comic collectors from upstate New York that Brandon knew, Jason from Renegade Rants Comics on YouTube, as well as Chris, who has a fantastic Instagram comic book page as well. And guys, it was fantastic. Not only was this cabin amazing, the venue incredible, but Brandon got to bring us around for some amazing food, all the places he knows in the area, and he knows everybody, no matter where we went. Everyone, oh, Brandon! Brandon's like a celebrity. Brought us up for some great barbecue. We had a great breakfast. It was just an awesome time. And of course, Brandon, always thinking ahead, thought we could wet our whistle before the movie by doing some comic book hunting at his favorite comic hunting locations in Syracuse, New York. So that was really fun and also gave us some content to show all you fine folks. And then we got to see the amazing movie and talk about it all night around a bonfire. The guys even surprised me with a 20,000 subscriber cake, which was super nice of them. And I think we ate it somewhere around 1 o'clock in the morning. Just an awesome, awesome weekend. But before I get into the comic books and give you my spoiler-free thoughts on the film, I'd have to mention one thing, guys. I've been saying this for a while. You know, this hobby stopped being about comic books for me a while ago. It's really now more about the people, the connections, the real-life friends I've made through the hobby and through this channel. That's what's most important for me, and I hope that came through in the video. Not only did I get to meet up with 2 of my closest friends in the hobby, in Brandon and Ryan, but I made 2 new friends as well, in Jason and Chris, and that's my favorite part about this hobby. You know, we share this hobby with a lot of wonderful people, like-minded souls, and that's really what it's all about for me. So, all that being said, head on down, hit that like button, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on Instagram on lunchmoneycomics@G, and most importantly, make sure you go down into my description where I will link to all of the comic book content creators that I got to spend the weekend with. Not only are they fantastic human beings, they're also pretty darn good comic book content creators, and they have some really wonderful and interesting things to say, not only about the comic books that we picked up, but definitely the movie as well. So I actually want to start by giving you my first impressions of the film. What did I think of Fantastic Four First Steps? Listen, by the time this video comes out, the movie will have been out for a little while already, and if you're watching a comic book YouTube channel, I'm sure you diehards have already seen the film. But I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm sure some of you have not seen it or are waiting for it to come out on streaming, so I'm not going to spoil anything beyond what people already know, the cast of the film and what you've seen in the trailers already. If you want to hear my spoiler-filled review, guys, hit me up on Instagram. We could talk about it, or I'm sure I'll do a live stream with some friends, spoiler-filled, I'm sure at some point. I'm not going to spoil it right now. So, first impressions, yeah, pun intended, it was fantastic. I loved this film. You know, definitely the best Fantastic Four film ever made, which is not a very high bar to clear at all, but I thought it was exactly what it needed to be. Very carefully curated, probably too much so. If I can levy one criticism against it was, I wanted more of everything. You could tell a lot was cut, especially out of the third act. Those of you that have seen the trailers know a lot of the scenes, the trailers weren't in it. They were really trying to trim this thing down, but I could use a lot more of everyone, more of the Fantastic Four, more of their one-on-one connections between the characters, way more of the Silver Surfer. I love the Shallow Ball Silver Surfer. I thought she was fantastic. The whole cast across the board was great. Pedro Pascal, people were worried about him. Listen, people might say he's overexposed, but he is one heck of an actor, guys. Definitely a more gentle, softer Reed Richards than I'm maybe used to portraying him in my own mind, but it was exactly what was required for the film. And let's talk about Galactus. Best part of the film. I know some people might complain he wasn't as powerful as they thought he would be, but I tell you guys, that first scene that you see him, again, no spoilers, the first scene you meet Galactus is terrifying. Fantastic Lovecraftian cosmic space horror at its best. And I would say, honestly, guys, that whole second act there was one of the best ones in the entire MCU. Absolutely awesome. Other things, the retro futuristic 60s, aesthetic, fantastic. Of course, in the score by Michael Giacchino, absolutely, I loved it. I'm a huge musician, guys, so that's really was my favorite part of the film was honestly the score. I've been listening to it before the film came out. Just great. Again, my biggest criticism was I needed a lot more. There were some holes that needed to be filled. Maybe there'll be an extended cut or something like that. I plan to see it again with my son. I don't know if my opinion will change. Again, I tend to nitpick things to death. But for right now, I can just say I loved it. And if you're going to go see it, if you haven't seen it yet, my advice is to see it on the biggest screen possible. Honestly, it's absolutely worth it. Because we had it in a fantastic theater, guys. And the sound and the large format screen, it's the way to go. So that's my thoughts on Fantastic Four First Steps. If you want to hear more than that, hit me up on Instagram. I'll give you my spoiler-filled thoughts. Okay, so now let's talk about the comic books. As I mentioned earlier, Brandon really wanted to wet our whistle for the movie by bringing us to two of his favorite comic hunting places in Syracuse, New York, which was on the way to the theater. The first location was larger-than-life toys and comics. It was actually in the mall, in Syracuse. And yeah, this was sort of like a chain store. They have a couple of locations. It was a really big collectible store. Yeah, they had comic books and some pretty good back issue hunting, but mostly they had, you know, Funko Pops, action figures, statues, t-shirts, things like that. But the back issues, there was some pretty good hunting, and there were some, you know, slab books they had and nicer books. I will say the prices there were a little expensive, more what you're used to seeing in like sort of a chain store. But still, if you were diligent, you can find some pretty good books. And I ended up with a little stack of books that are surprisingly DC heavy. So let's start with this one here. This is All-Star Superman number 11. This is a series from 2008, written by Grant Morrison, art by Frank Quitely. I think a lot of people know that the Superman film, which just came out, which I also liked, sort of aesthetically at least, the soul of it came from All-Star Superman. Well, I recently got the first 10 issues of this whole run really cheap. I'm only missing 11 and 12, so here I find 11, and it was $3, so I definitely picked it up. This is also a story that I read recently in trade paperback form before Superman came out. I'm going to do sort of a book report on it at some point at the end of the summer. So, trying to get all 12 of them. Happy to pick this one up for $3. Speaking of All-Star Superman, because of the film, this was called the Summer of Superman, and they had a whole bunch of new releases of Superman stuff, and they re-released All-Star Superman number 1. You see here, though, this is the special virgin foil-y cover. So yeah, this just came out in 2025, and yeah, this is basically the same cover as, you know, All-Star Superman number 1, and I thought it was cool, even though it's new, and it's a modern book, and it's foil and chromey. It was $10. I like it enough, guys. I was happy to pick it up. I thought it was pretty cool. Speaking of the Summer of Superman, I also found this. So there were several different variant covers of this Summer of Superman special book that they put together. This one here is a Supergirl one by Lozano. This is the second printing of it. Again, this is from 2025. Don't worry about the marker. That's just written on the bag by the people at the store. And yeah, it's a pretty good looking cover. That's the reason I got it. Simple as that. I also got a copy for Brandon to use as a giveaway for his channel. It spoke to me, guys. I had to get it. That was great. This next one I got out of the dollar bin. They actually had some pretty good dollar bin hunting there. And this one just spoke to me. This is Journey into Mystery, Birth of Krakoa, number 1. Now, I'm a big X-Men fan, so of course I know who Krakoa the Living Island is, but I've never seen this book. This is a story from 2018 that features Nick Fury and his Howling Commandos first discovering Krakoa and where it came from. But I haven't read it. I haven't read this, and if it has to do with the X-Men, guys, I'm going to read it for $1. Happy to pick it up. So this next book here is a book I've owned in the past and subsequently traded away, but it's a cool enough and interesting enough book to pick up anytime I find it at a good price and talk about it on the channel. And it's this. Yeah, this is Quack number 1. It's from 1976, published by Star Reach. And yeah, I think a lot of people know this book because it features very early, if not the first published comic work by Dave Stevens. Yeah, there's a whole story in here about Cosmo Cat that Dave Stevens did. And because of that, this book is notable, and that's actually why I got my first copy. But I think it's far more interesting from the standpoint of Frank Bruner. So Frank Bruner did a lot of work in this, including the cover and his creation of the Duccaneer, sort of a pirate duck character. Now, Frank Bruner is mostly known for his horror art and his swamp creature art, but he's also known as being one of the primary artists on the early Howard the Duck. Yeah, for whatever reason, in the 70s, Howard the Duck ended up being a smash success, and Frank Bruner thought he was a big part of that because of his great artwork. But he ended up getting into an argument with the creator and writer of Howard the Duck, Steve Gerber, and thought he deserved more credit for why Howard the Duck was popular, and he wanted more input into the plotting of Howard the Duck stories. And when he didn't really get the response he wanted, he left and created this. So there were 6 issues of Quack. Again, an independent publication he took upon himself, basically got his buddy to help him publish it, and made his own duck character. So that's basically it. And even inside of this, he's very critical of the big publishers, Marvel and DC. So from that standpoint, I think it's far more interesting of a pickup than the Dave Stevens connection. But the fact is, both in here. Cool book to pick up for $10. Heck yeah, all day. So that's what I ended up getting, guys, at this store. It only cost me, I think, $30 for all these, which I think is fine, and definitely wet my whistle for the next place. And that next shop was Funky Town Comics and Vinyl in Syracuse, New York. This store was awesome, guys. And, I was kind of teasing Brandon. Wherever we went in his small town, everyone knew him. He's got a big personality. He's a lovable guy. Everyone knows him. And even though we were all the way over in Syracuse, I had the same feeling when we walked into the store. Clearly, he knows these guys really well. Both him and Jason actually go to the store quite often. And we got to meet one of the owners, Jeff. Big personality, awesome guy. He welcomed us with open arms, big handshakes and hugs. Just some great stories, and he wanted to make sure we left happy, which you'll see in a second. He definitely made sure that was the case. And it's a very cool store, but it's very small. You know, they have to split the store between vinyl and comic books, and they have that big back room, but, you know, they have to just take out what comic books when they can, and it's sort of sprinkled in, not necessarily alphabetical. It's definitely some great hunting. It's just a really cool store and a great atmosphere, and it's highly recommended. So if you're in upstate New York, near Syracuse, you probably already know about this, but definitely check out Funky Town. Really, really cool. I did find some pretty neat comic books sprinkled within, and once again, surprisingly, DC heavy. So let's start with this one. I found Teen Titans number 18 from 1968. This is a Nick Cardy cover. I've mentioned this on my channel in the past. I'm a big fan of Nick Cardy. He did a ton of great art in DC Comics, and I saw this one, and I thought it was awesome. This is a minor key in that it's the first appearance of Starfire in the Teen Titans. Not the Starfire you're thinking of. You're thinking of the female alien that came later. No, it's this Starfire, later known as Red Star. So it's the first time Starfire is used, at least the name's used in the title. But it's a Nick Cardy cover. That's why I got it, $10. And then I got the very next issue from 1969. Once again, Nick Cardy. Again, I think there's some minor key significance. I got it for this amazing, amazing Cardy cover. How cool is that? Once again, $10. I think it's a great deal for that book. I also found this. Yeah, this was surprising. There was some old Superman and some Lois Lane, but this is the one that jumped out to me the most. This is Superman number 158 from 1963, Kurt Swan, Ed Hamilton, and this does have some key significance. I'll talk about it in a second, but the reason why it jumped out to me was the Bottle City of Kandor. So I am a fan of the Bottle City. I think it's really cool. I already liked it, and then when I read All-Star Superman earlier this year, it features in a couple of chapters. I thought it was really, really neat and interesting, so I wanted to get it. Come to find out, there's some key significance here, and this is nuts. Superman takes on the persona of a different superhero called Nightwing. Yeah, Nightwing. Like, you know, Dick Grayson, Robin would be later, but not really that character at all. Instead, he takes on this persona basically as a superhero in Kandor, and Jimmy Olsen also takes on the role as a character called Flamebird. But it's the first time that the name Nightwing is used in DC Comics. Now, here's the really cool connection. Post-Crisis, right, after Crisis on Infinite Earths, Dick Grayson's talking to Superman, and he tells Dick Grayson a story of centuries ago in Krypton. There was a character called Nightwing that was a superhero that fought very similar to Batman, and that is where Dick Grayson gets the name Nightwing. He takes it from a story from Superman, presumably the persona he was using in this book. I think that's really cool. Just some really interesting comic book history there, guys. And when I read that, beyond the whole Bottle City, I had to get it, right? So, really cool. $10. Happy to get this book for that price. Okay, so this next book, I wanted a Fantastic Four book that tied in with the movie. In fact, Brandon got one that we all signed. Now, this one, listen, there are some allusions to things that happened in the film. This was not in my intent at all, but if you don't want to be spoiled, skip ahead 30 seconds while I show this book off. If you did see the film, feel free to check out this one, because this is kind of freaky. I got Fantastic Four Annual number 20 from 1987. I got it because it features Franklin Richards on the cover. Everyone knew that Franklin Richards was going to be in this movie, and most people hoped that Doctor Doom would be in the movie. So I got this book. I'm not going to say anything more than that. I'm just going to say Franklin Richards' Fantastic Four. It's a cool book. It's timely. It matched the film. That's why I got it, and nothing more. It was $3. Happy to pick it up. There you go, guys. I ended up getting these 4 books right here. And how much did I get these for? Believe it or not, I got them for about $10. And that's because Jason from Renegade Rants Comics decided to surprise us. He got a whole bunch of us $25 gift certificates at this place. So they knocked $25 off. That's why I got it cheap. Jason, you didn't have to do that at all. Come on. This is sort of a trend that we did all weekend. Each of us would take turns buying, you know, breakfast or lunch or buy comic books. It got out of control. We're all just trying to give each other attaboys. So thank you, Jason, for letting me get these really, really cheap. But of course, Brandon couldn't be content with just, you know, Jason hooking me up. Brandon found me this Adventure Comics number 433 featuring one of my favorite characters, of course, the Spectre. I've owned this book before, but this is way nicer condition than the one I own. So thank you, Brandon, for this. So I mentioned a little earlier that Jeff wanted to make sure that we walked out very happy, and that we were going to anyways with these great books, guys. But he also wanted to give us some stuff for giveaways and things like that. This store is also big whatnot sellers, and they got a ton of new product in. Stuff that he wanted, me and Brandon to share with our viewers and do it as a giveaway. So at some point, very soon, I hope, I'll be giving these away to some of you. So I don't know much about these books, guys, but some of these are really rare variant covers We have Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives, right, by Image Comics. Great cover right there. We have Post Malone's Big Rig. I do know a little bit about this. Post Malone did a comic book about a big rig driver fighting monsters and demons, I guess. So there you go. Haven't read it yet. I'm actually interested in checking this one out. I think a lot of people know that Battle Beast is the big popular character being pushed now by Image Comics. Comes from the Invincible universe, and there's been a lot of Whatnot books that have been going out on Battle Beast. So I got Battle Beast #1 right here, and also 3 copies of Battle Beast #3. Again, these are strictly for future giveaways. So this next one is the one I'm most excited about because this is a series that I've actually been looking forward to reading. This is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring #1, which just came out. Now, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, the original story came out years ago, and I read it earlier this summer, and I was planning on talking about it at the end of the summer as sort of my reading program book report. I was going to review a whole bunch of stuff, including the original Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. I think it's a fantastic, creepy story, despite the cartoon-looking bear here. Not a kid story at all. I thought it was creepy and awesome, and I'm not going to spoil anything about it right now. I'll talk more about it in the future. I'll just say that this is the long-awaited sequel to that, Rite of Spring. I've been meaning to read this anyway, so this was also one of the throw-ins. So Jeff, thank you so much. Your store is amazing. Shout out to you, and also Jesse and Mike, the other owners of the store. All really good guys. Very cool place, guys. If you are in Syracuse, New York, definitely worth a stop by. Funky Town. Comics and vinyl, whether you like comic books or vinyl, it's a great place with great people. And yeah, hopefully some of you see these books on my channel in the very near future. So there you go, guys. That was my awesome weekend getaway with some very dear friends from the comic community. Not only did we get to hang out and spend quality time together, we got to see a fantastic movie and also go comic hunting together. And it was a really, really all-around fantastic time. Let me know down in the comments what you think of that footage. Let me know which of these pickups you like the best. Let me know your thoughts on the movie down in the comments. Try to keep it spoiler free if you can. And that is it. In the meantime, keep hunting for comic books in strange and unusual places. It's even better if you can do it with friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.